Crop residue. This is sugarcane field they are burning. Prosopis juliflora, you can see everywhere that is abundant. Rice husk, because we are rice eating people. Many countries it's a pollution also because they throw everywhere. The third thing is other biomass, any other which is available in excess. These things you can imagine, always it is a product of our own activities or which is. Then let us say prosopis. See, it is widely available, it is exotic. So, because it is exotic means it is not part of our natural forest. That way you can be sure, that is the advantage. So, it provides livelihood for the whole families. Then you see why it is increasing. Where are various climate change species, it has occupied all the. Those plants are there, how many different species prosopis plant grows underneath, and ultimately because of climate change and groundwater depletion, ultimately this is there, and environment also, it is semi-arid environment basically, that is. And here you see charcoal production, traditional method, earth mound, everywhere, wherever you go, in any country also, traditionally, these are the technologies that you are seeing here. Now based on this they can adopt and they can improve. Here only 3 days, usually traditional it is 2. Another approach is good stoves. Because byproduct of this charcoal can be immediately applied in your own local environment. This is another good source. And here others is a CPU, computer. E-waste can be converted into stove. Bring anything, I can see a stove in that. Anything, I can see a stove. Very simple, the common sense. There are only 3 things we have to remember. House, nowadays I am comparing with house. We have these 3 things in a house, that is house. In architecture, these 3 things are taken care of. These 3 airs, currents flowing in the air. So, in a stove, provide those airs, provide those chances, those windows you see, any stove, they look like a house. You see the stove, it looks like a house. Actually, we give only door for the traditional stove. Only door means without windows, without ventilator. So, traditional stoves are more polluting. Even light also, same stoves we can use for lighting. Just adapter, you put a glass adapter and times you have to put holes like railing fire, then a tube is here you see cooperatives for the prosopis juliflora. Here only crops, food production was the thing. It is also energy, don't forget your food. So then why not now, because of energy demands globally and because of spiraling exponent, a new commodity that has emerged like water. Believe or not, there is a price. You go to this village, more than 50 paying water in this village voluntarily. Not even government is selling is a different issue. Voluntarily they started their own water plant. They are buying water. So today water is a commodity. Energy, any fuel they could have bought openly earlier. Now that has become a price. That's why open chullas. Why we should think on open stoves and all that. LPG, once that cap is removed, subsidy cap gone, it will go like anything. If you want to buy openly stove,
star in the
yeah,
sky.
It will become, because it is burdensome for the government. See, a poor man doesn't have subsidy, but a person in apartment is gaining all the subsidy. Energy is like cheated by everybody, everywhere. It's a political game. It's a every year game. Especially in Andhra Pradesh, it is because farmers free power, this power, that power, and Andhra people only. I mean our own people from Andhra Pradesh. They invested in highest energy plants now. To Mizoram also they invested. Hydel power plants, this biomass based plants. All now Nellore, see our friend, we have to address that issue. He came, one of the reason is that one. 24 plants are coming up in Nellore. Do you think these plants are for Nellore people? Just for linking to the grid and getting money. Why 24 plants should come only in Nellore? How much environmental
within
problems?
10 kilometers.
Yeah, within 10 kilometers. It is nothing but something like a bomb. How much pollution and how much total area. You know, it is very sensitive area. So many are there. Even ISRO is. All these sensitive issues are also there. It's the biggest issue.
How?
It is very simple. Pyrolysis is under throttling. I mean, a kind of less oxygen condition. You combust pyrolysis. It is very simple. You have matchbox. Okay, I'll tell you about pyrolysis. I'll explain even in our. You see, charcoal. Okay, sources you say. From where you get the charcoal? From stoves, or prosopis, or rice husk, biomass. Because rice husk charcoal, it is a byproduct from rice mills. In parboiled rice mills, comes out. Usually they call Buddha, different name they give. Again they take for brick industry, they burn it again, this thing. So instead of, we can use it, no problem, but you can always use directly, because many crops, as Sham can explain, silica is important thing for paddy. So this silica is easily adaptable by plants, because all busted and it has nearly 40 silica. That's why you put rice husk in your mouth. Because of that silica only, the leaves can stand like this. As for such a small plant, holding this many grains, it would have been very difficult. Because of silica only, they are able to do it. See, simple thing what I want to explain here is, see, this is a match stick. This is a chemical. So to start any reaction, we need minimum temperature. There is reaction of combustion of a wood. Else it will not combust. See, 100 degrees means all these things would have burnt with the sunlight only. Sometimes it reaches with reflection, radiation. Temperature reaches very high openly. See, this chemical is required for initial that reaction. Then once the reaction happened, so let us say the wood is burning. Can you see there is drying is going on simultaneously, backside. Simultaneously combustion is going on. First fire when it starts here, it dries the wood backwards. And immediately it combusts, immediately. But you see what will happen? This smoke. What is smoke then? When fire was there, no smoke. When fire is gone, smoke is there. What is smoke? The combustible gas. If it gets that critical temperature again, it will burn. It is simple. Then why there is some charcoal? Half burnt. Half burnt is under less oxygen conditions. See, if you take 5 agarbattis together and you burn it, there is a chance that always one agarbatti will not burn, which is in the, because this will get oxygen, this will get oxygen, and middle one has less chance of getting oxygen. So that's why when you take bunch of agarbattis and burn it, so one will not burn. So there such conditions of we burn under these less oxygen conditions. So then what will happen is this, whatever happened charcoal formation, only that charcoal will form. If you give more oxygen, that's why in pyrolysis stove what we are doing, at the bottom, at the top big holes are punched. See, the reaction is you generate gases from here, what I shown that white, that is generated from pyrolysis. So when they come at the top, when you give more oxygen, then they burn. Of course, the temperature should be maintained like 300 something, we have to only the combustion is continuous. So that's why when you do it and again you want to burn magic, it will burn. It will not burn. When the temperature is that moment, then only it will burn. Pyrolysis is very simple. The term we use, we have charcoal. So
how to create that low oxygen?
Very simple. No, we give small holes there. Very less hole or almost all close it. Initially you burn it, so that that reacts with small holes. Over. Show it there. That is the best example. No, we do some charcoal. Then from here if we sell.
But it is expensive.
14-15 rupees, because we are doing survey now. It is like 14 to 15 rupees
14
is the retail price.
I bought.
Yeah, 15 also. But don't buy, only buy this green mulch also, because green mulch has lots. Mulching is directly put biochar immediately. I think called this is the only way, because biochar is 1000 years old thing. Within 1000 years you may add so many things. It is not like 3 years fertilizers, 1 year fertilizers. So it is 1000 years environment minimum, and 40,000 sit in the soil can stay 40,000 years, something like that. Means out of weathering, degradation. The plants you can easily observe. Any small tree also you do these experiments. This control this part. This is bio. These are the results which are easily observable. In the fruits and everything you can see. Here also in the biochar some plants might be there. Even the root area you will see. In any ordinary cell, if you pick up, all roots will go, only it will come out. Because roots itself will be small. I mean blunt roots only, no root hairs much. He is named Biochar. First name, dog named Biochar in the world. That has, and it is like Biochar. So these are the experiments done in Mabunar. This farmer. Now this farmer is our this thing again for stoves. Recently I went and I gave 50 stoves. Already within 2 days he sold 15. Very fast like this. These are our plots. These are for our own observation. We always keep some experimental thing so that every day we can observe certain things. These are the results. In spite of drought, you can see this blue color shooting up. Height, flowers, fruits. Simple. Even child can measure. Even we would like to involve our children in such experiments. Their own father's field also, if they monitor. See, height they can measure. Tailor's tape is 5 rupees, 10 rupees only. They can do is just take the height, write in a paper. Flowers, just count, write in a paper. Their experiment can begin here, research. Then they can become good researchers in the future. See, this is cleaning, waterless cleaning. Now we have lots of water. Bricks, our bricks there. Terra preta, biochar, there is a difference. Terra preta is, that's why I am not restricting biochar as a definition. It is more not like that. Charcoal was one of the things, like pottery states. What thing less is there in pottery states? Only thing they are not available. If pottery states are available now, as many as we were using earlier, like pots, would have used easily. Now they are not at all available, so I cannot create a cultural or traditional practice around that element. Preta means here urine, green mulch, compost, minerals, everything was there. Fish meal, where are the fishes? Our stream is there. It hardly flows now. In olden days, 20 years back, continuously it used to flow in rainy season. People used to catch fish and eat. All the fish bone will go into compost. They to your field. So there was a relation. Now where is the relation? How can I bring that element here? It is very difficult. If I want to buy fish paste from that market, it's very difficult. They use for something else. And it is environmental, carbon sequestration, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, then securing from climate variability, means in spite of drought also the performance will be better. On one of the global warming and climate change mitigation solutions. This is environmental value. Livelihoods, definitely this is increased crop yield, increased income, then reclamation of degraded soils as a livelihood. Then if you see biochar, what it creates by itself, then it is like biological, physical, chemical. There are these biologically soil microbes and all that, circulation of air. Soil is means air, water, minerals, everything is soil, not just. So all these things are created here. And then ultimately what we are looking at in the framework policy, technology like pyrolysis technology, government policy is very important. Research, that's what we need to still do it. Porous means voids are there, space is there. So always whenever there is space, air, it creates a kind of insulation. So what we are seeing is when it is exposed directly like this, some layer will be hot.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah. Some layer, let us. Below that will be cooler. Yeah,
this is the first layer, or it
first layer only.
itself it generates cooling?
No, first layer only. Second layer it is cooler. Why? Means it retains moisture. Always there is some circulation of air possible. Nature, see, 1 spoon of biochar is as a spoon of biochar, say 5 grams, as football field, surface area. Imagine how big it is. So it has all that property. Only that particular structure is creating. Why diamonds we are not using? Diamonds has no space. Graphite has very little space. All are carbon. Diamond is carbon, graphite is carbon, charcoal. But this carbon, or here also carbon is there. Everywhere. CHO, they are there everywhere. But this manifestation in the form of charcoal is God, like diamond. Price means that diamond, something like that. That's particular state. Like it applied for soil, that is the state where highest value. Otherwise you burn it, what is there? Value, there is nothing waste. Only it is only where you keep it. Here we are very happy that nearly total 25 farmers in this Kharif season alone. Now Rabi members are growing and we kept it ready. Now 25 NGOs will come, 25 again people will take into 3 districts. So it will spread. See, like that, let it spread wherever is something good it does.